Hello everyone and welcome to Liberty After Work. My name is Art and tonight we're going to play The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Now, this game goes way back. It's like a 2007 game that I used to play way back in the day on my PlayStation 3. I also do own it for the PC, but I actually never played it on PC. Well, it is the more superior version, I guess, on PC because we've got, of course, all the additional mods and everything, and well, potential expansions that you can install. And yeah, but I just stick to my PS3 version. And yeah, well, it's a Bethesda title, and what's a Bethesda title without all those glitches, right? And there used to be quite a few of them. And yeah, well, some of the glitches, for example, that I encountered is that, for example, with the Thieves Guild, upon reaching a certain point in the story where you're with the Thieves Guild, you're supposed to encounter the what's it called, the Gray Mane or something, the Gray Fox. That was the one. And yeah, so I just couldn't continue. Like, you're supposed to meet him in a sort of a shack. So you enter the shack and then he's supposed to give you a mission. Well, that was not the case, because I don't know what happened, but he just wouldn't give you, or the game rather, wouldn't just give you the next upcoming mission. So I was kind of stuck on PS3. It's a good thing that the PS3 didn't have any trophies because, well, I kind of didn't want to restart my whole progress. So I just played what I could play. And also there was this another glitch, I guess, with the one of the DLCs, one of the expansions, which was the Somerset Isle, I believe it was called. Well, it's the Island of Madness, pretty much, which will teleport you to like a random island where madness is ruling. And in that spot, well, it doesn't matter if you're going to save your progress. Every single time the whole DLC started over and over again. It's like you could have spent like 10-20 hours in that game, and then for some odd reason none of the progress that you made previously just wouldn't save. Like, you had to do every single time that you would enter the Isle of Madness. And as a result, I ended up with certain mission items that you could not remove from your inventory for, yeah, that actually had a like certain weight to them, like for example 5 kilograms, right? So your character would become pretty much like over encumbered, and I kind of learned that later on when he already had like 3 of the same items, mission related items that could not be removed from the inventory. So yeah, there's that. So I'm really hoping that they actually really fixed this with the remastered. And I gotta say, from what I've seen so far, some screenshots, and I've been following this like remastered leaks for a couple of weeks now, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, so they're releasing the remaster of Oblivion. That would be cool. And I remember last year when I got PlayStation Plus Premium subscription, I was able to go to one of the libraries, and there it was, the Oblivion from PlayStation 3. I just booted up the game, took a couple of well, a couple of minutes, like see what the game was about, like, and then I was like, yeah, this really didn't age all that well, and then I just closed it off. And that was pretty much it. Yeah, it was like a streaming service support from well, for PlayStation 3 games, but this alone, I mean, just look at this main screen. This already we got the hero of Kawach. This already looks pretty promising. So yeah. One thing that the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion is very famous for is that it was pretty much the very first game that actually introduced the DLCs. Like, there was back in the day, like, what was it once again, like horse armor for like 99 cents or something. And people went absolutely crazy. It's like, oh, you expect us to pay additional money for already like 100% finished product, and yeah, so people were not having that. And then later on, look at us. We're having battle passes. We're having loot boxes. We're getting DLC expansions that we need to pay for. Then we're getting all sorts of other stuff. But guess what? Horse armor this time around is included in the Oblivion Remaster. But here's the catch. If you're going to buy the deluxe edition, which you actually did, because, well, I kind of want to experience everything that this game has to offer, right? So there is like a deluxe version of the horse armor. I know, I'm guilty of buying the horse armor, but I did not purchase the horse armor back on PlayStation 3 when, well, what was it, 2009 or so when I played it? But yeah, anyways, enough of that, let's just continue. Man, I just really like this loading screen, looks phenomenal. Yeah, new game, let's start.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
How is that
I
possible?
have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
Oh yes, the classic intro. It does look good. Looks very good. The Daedra and everything. Wow, Tamriel.
This is the 27th of last sea.
Well, it's actually Cyrodiil.
The year of
Tamriel, it's like the whole
Akatosh,
universe.
433. These are the closing days of the Third Era
Beyond those
and the
mountains
final
lies
hours
Skyrim,
of my life.
the province of Skyrim. Bethesda Game Studios presents The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. If you'd have told me back in like 2008 or so that we'll be playing Oblivion on the PlayStation 5 Remastered that looks so awesome as this, then I probably wouldn't believe you. But here we are. That is quite something. That place is probably like the jail, right? Yeah, it must be the jail. Yeah. It all comes back to me. Oh, I like the loading screens. Wait, so that has been changed? Okay, so certain things... Hey there, Zakaria. Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you as always. How are you doing, my friend? Hopefully everything is alright. So... the introduction of how everything is played, I think it's been changed from the original a bit. Because in the original, you are like waking up in a jail cell, and then somebody across the jail, he's like calling your name or like trying to wake you up. He's like, hurry up, wake up, the king is approaching. And then the king is approaching, and then the guard tells you to like step aside, the king is approaching, so the gate opens up, and then the king steps into your jail cell, and then he says, just who are you? And then the character creation starts. That's how I remember it. So here we got races. We've got Argonians. Okay, so there is 10 apparently. We got Argonians. Alright, those look good. Actually, they look excellent. More like dragons actually than Argonians. Kind of wish they would have used the Argonian models from Skyrim. Those were really awesome, but this one is great as well. So when I first played on PS3, I had two choices, and one of them was a Khajiit. This one, basically a cat. Well, human-looking cat. The reason why I chose the Khajiit is because they were able to see in the dark without any like abilities, and I think that was a pretty good ability. And then, like it says right there, hailing from the province of Elsewhere, they're intelligent, quick, and agile. So yeah, they're pretty quick in terms of movement. And yeah, intelligence helps overall in certain missions, speaking to characters and whatnot. Excellent thieves, which is, well, pretty awesome. But then unmatched acrobatic skills, so I think that was changed. And Al Khajiit can see in the dark, so yeah, that was a pretty awesome ability that was sold on. I mean, night vision pretty much, that was awesome. But one thing that they're not saying here, that it was said in the original game, is that the Khajiit, they were doing additional damage in melee combat. So for example, when your weapon would break, that's my like initial thought, Khajiit would actually use claws. Like all cats have claws, right? So they will be dealing additional damage in melee combat. But I guess this time around it's not the case. So it was either the Khajiit or the Argonian that I will be going for, and I ultimately chose for Argonian. But of course we got some other races. We've got the Breton. Alright, he kind of looks like a politician, to be honest. Skilled at summoning and healing magic, spellcraft, so basically a mage. Then we've got the Nord, from the province of Skyrim. From what I remember from Skyrim, Nord said like 50% resistance to like frost damage. Oh yeah, there it says it right there. Strong and hardy. Nords are famous for their resistance to cold. They are hardly talented warriors. Alright, so what I was actually thinking of, okay, so Skyrim, the whole area is just basically like, well, covered in snow, like mostly, right? So resistance to cold is a pretty good skill to have. I mean, of course, if you're going to encounter some frost dragons, then you'll also take 50% less damage, and of course, frost mages. So yeah, that's an additional skill. So in my Skyrim playthroughs, I always played as a Nord. But in here in Cyrodiil, well, judging from the map, I think I made a good choice by just going with the Khajiit. What do you guys think? Should I go with the Khajiit once again, or should I play as another character, like a different race? We've got, of course, Dark Elves. Skilled and balanced in integration of the sword, the bow, and destruction magic. So this is pretty much like all around. Skilled sword, bow, destruction magic, resistance to fire, and summons. Okay, so this is actually pretty well round-up build. Then of course we got the orc. Okay, oh my god, what is this? God damn! Then we got the high elf. Okay, that's a pretty accurate model. That's how I pretty much remember them from the original Oblivion. They're a little bit pretty, but still ugly. Then we got the red guard. Alright. Infinities of many weapons and armor styles. Alright, interesting. Yeah, so the red guards, they are famous for being able to wear heavy and light armors. The Imperial. So the game is suggesting us that was like the first choice, that we'll be playing as the Imperial, which is kind of, well, fitting. The whole Cyrodiil theme. Shield diplomats and traders. Okay, so our skill is gonna be like bartering pretty much. We'll be able to get better deals on certain stuff. Skilled with heavy armor, and then social skills. But here's the thing. They don't have like additional skills like their body, they don't have like additional skills. So the problem is with that, all the other skills like social skills, heavy armor skills, trading skills, we can all learn them over time, so that wouldn't be an issue. And then we got Wood Elf. Nimble and quick, good scouts and thieves. Alright. Commands simple creatures. Right. So they can pretty much like get certain animals in a fight on their own side. So for example, if the Wood Elf is like fighting, I don't know, a vampire, let's say, then the Wood Elf can like summon a wolf or something, or just call out a wild wolf, and the wild wolf will attack the vampire instead. So Wood Elf is actually also pretty interesting. Red Guards, I don't know. We're definitely gonna skip the Imperial one. High Elf. Well, ultimately, it would be interesting, I'd say, that we're gonna play as the Dark Elf, because, well, skill with sword, bow, destruction magic. It's pretty much like a round-up character. You can of course randomize the appearance. Dark Elf. Okay, we got the Breton. Healing magic. Not a huge fan of that, but it can be handy. We got the Nord. I mean, Nord kinda does look like me a bit. But I think we're gonna go ahead and like just do the whole thing all over again, maybe. Play as a Khajiit. What do you guys think? Khajiit is where? See if you've got the coin. The Argonians look good as well. Okay, wow. I did not expect those horns. Interesting hairstyle. Okay, at this point I'm just taking a look at the models that we have. And I'm gonna tell you already up front, this is gonna be a very long playthrough. I mean, in terms of trophies, if you want to get a platinum for this game, I just quickly checked out the trophies, and it's just like reach a novice rank, then experienced rank, then adept rank, and then just keep on progressing in all the factions, and that's pretty much it. And then complete the main storyline, that's it. There's like nothing missable. I mean, of course, if there's something glitched, then I don't know. I mean, the Khajiit is a pretty good one. Not gonna lie. But I feel well, back in the days, like in 2007, it was interesting to play as a cat, but now I don't really feel like playing as a cat anymore. And I also don't remember what kind of name I gave to the Catawars. Was there even an option to give them a name? I don't know. Dark Elf. Also known as the Dumber. In their homeland, Morrowind. Oh, interesting. The Dark Elves are noted for their skilled and balanced integration of the sword, the bow, and the destruction magic. They're resistant to fire and can summon ancestral ghosts for aid. Wait, what is this? You're a true child of Thunderfell. Amongst the volcanic wastelands, you were taught that resistance is the greatest of all Dummer quality. As a Dummer in the mainland, you grew up amongst all kinds of traders. You learned all there was to know about negotiations and how you can make people react the way you need them to. Interesting. Is this like a choice that we need to make? It's like resistance to fire and then trading and bartering potentially. Hold on, let me see the Khajiit once again. Because all of a sudden the Khajiit looks that much more interesting. The harsh regions you were lived in trained hard on your body and taught you how to defend yourself. With your bare fists or any weapon you could find. Palatine. Your parents lived in Palatine and your childhood memories were playing and running around the jungles on the pristine beaches. What's that supposed to mean? It's like agility? I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. But I'm pretty sure there were like more than 10 races. I could be wrong though. So the Argonians, they can actually breathe underwater, which is also very handy. But later on, we are going to find a helmet that will give us 100% the ability to breathe underwater. Because if we're gonna find like a helmet or like an item that will allow you to breathe underwater for let's say 90%, then it's gonna be like a time limit. But yeah, I actually do know exactly one place where you can find a helmet like that. So therefore, the Argonians they're also actually immune to poison. one of their natural immunity to poison. They can breathe underwater and they're very good at lockpicks. So basically perfect thieves. Oh man, I don't know. It would be like really interesting if you could just potentially choose your own special abilities or like abilities in general, you know? So, but I do get it that if you want special abilities or like certain abilities, then you're supposed to choose one of the well, well, characters that have them. I did not expect to be facing this difficulty. The Nords, let's see what they have. You lived in the west of Skyrim, a rugged environment filled with rough terrain and dangerous beasts. You're prepared to survive in even the most challenging climates. So it's basically the western part of Origin that's pretty much giving you the resistance to cold, right? And then the eastern part, either due to extreme snowstorms, the College of Mages, or simply stubbornness, the people of Eastern Skyrim, such as you, are known for their tenacity and resourcefulness. Okay, interesting. We could potentially go as the Nord again. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go as a Nord because we pretty much already wasted enough time, and we haven't even started the character creation. All right. So let's take a final look. Immunity to poison. I mean, if from my personal playthrough that I used to play countless hours on PS3, I did not encounter that much poison effect on my character. The Khajiit was a pretty good one because, well, he was well, intelligent, excellent thief, and then very acrobatic. We're gonna go as a Nord. Why not? Okay, well, what the hell is this? What? God damn, they're so ugly. Since where are Nords wearing makeup like that? My god, what the hell is this creation? I really kinda... What on earth is this? Wow, they really did their best with this. My god, what is this nose? Is it just me or their nose is so crazy in this game? At this point, it's like like a ghoul from Fallout 3, not a Nord. My god, what is this combination? Okay, yeah, let's just stop randomizing. We're gonna go just with this guy because he's pretty much like the probably the best option that we have. So strong and hardy, alright, will be in all of combat. That's good. Resistance to cold, we'll take it. Highly talented warrior. We'll go with Western Skyrim origins, alright. Then, male or female? We're gonna go with a male, of course. Okay. Young age, skin tone, alright. Okay. Well, this will be pretty much accurate. We're just gonna go with, I guess, kind of what looks like our own skin tone. Very pale, in my case. Head, let's see. Do we need anything else? I'm not gonna change anything. The brows, cheek, chins, eyes. I mean, that's fine. He looks alright, I guess, right? I'm not gonna change all that much. I don't remember changing my character too much in either Oblivion or Skyrim, to be honest. Face, forehead, jaw. Like, you can just completely go all the way in all sorts of decisions and changes. And you can customize your character pretty much the way you like. And it can take like from 5 minutes or hours. Hair, okay, there we go. Facial hair, let's see, what do we have? Yeah, we're gonna make a metal head. Okay, that's interesting. They added a full beard. I don't believe there was... okay, we got the Kratos from God of War. Mustaches. That's new, I don't remember this being in Oblivion whatsoever. Well, we're gonna go with this one. Or perhaps this? No, that might be a bit too much. That's right. Color. We can change the color of the facial hair as well. Root color? Really? Hey there, just a name, 482. How is it going, Fetty? Hopefully you're doing alright. Je hebt hem gekocht? Yes, yes, indeed, I bought him. I bought the game, of course, and yeah, I just couldn't wait. You know, for me, it's this game is just pretty much like a day one buy. And I also went ahead and just, yeah, it's a day one buy for me. And I went ahead and bought the digital deluxe edition, or whatever it's called. On the Xbox, it's free with the Xbox Pass, right? That is awesome. Hair tip color. So yeah, we can pretty much modify everything. Gradient contrast. Okay, that might be a bit too much. Eyebrow color. Just gonna go with black, right? I promise I won't be changing too much stuff around here because, well... Hold on, head. Okay, we did everything here. The eyes, of course. I'm gonna go with light blue eyes. Even though for Nords, okay, that's a bit too much. Gray eyes also fit pretty well. Oh, that's like a vampire. And look at that, you can just customize everything you want about those characters. You can make them as goofy as you want, as strange as you want. You can give them reptilian eyes. I mean, just look at the choice that you have here. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure Oblivion had nothing like this. Well, the original one from 2007? 2008, whenever it came out. Yeah, so we're just gonna go with pretty much a realistic character. I'm not gonna change too much. Actually, not gonna lie, this looks kinda awesome. And what, we're gonna keep it that way. Skin tint. Okay, so you can, yeah, right, I completely forgot. You can change everything here as well. Eyelids, alright. Freckles. Makeup. Lipstick color? Huh? No lipstick, thank you. Okay, hair. That was already done. Hold on. Hairstyles. Let's see, what do we have? So we have this one. Okay. No, it looks already decent. Not bad. Oh wow, look at that. There's so many hairstyles. Okay, it's like a samurai haircut. What else do we have? And completely bald. Alright. We will go ahead and which one do we choose? There's so many hairstyles. Actually, you know what? This one for Nord is alright. We're gonna go with this one. He looks like Eivor from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, to be honest, kinda. His nose is right as well. Not gonna change it. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's get started. Enter character's name. We need a name. Any suggestions? If not, then I'm just gonna call him Art. Race, North, origin, Western. I'm not sure if the origin is going to change something about our character or the story or some events later on. Strengths, Master of Cold, which is, well, pretty good. Great Fortitude, highly talented warrior, improved endurance. It looks alright, right? Open stats. Nope. Okay, so strength is increased, intelligence is lower, willpower is lowered, agility is normal. So you're pretty much starting out at 40, I believe. That's our stats. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of stats, I completely forgot. I think some of them have been removed or changed a bit in the original original Skyrim. So yeah, that's good enough. Let's continue. Okay, there we go. Okay, movement looks good.
My, you're a big one. A Nord, I'd guess, right?
Yes,
so
a Nord.
Strong. But you can't bend steel, can you, boy? You can't do anything to get out of here. And those big muscles, they're going to waste away. When the
Big
end
dog.
comes,
You'll
you
be out
won't
in no
even
time
have the
before this
strength
guy,
to
at least.
cry for your mother. That's right. You're going to die in here. You hear me, Nord? You're going to die in here. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Boris, lock that door behind us.
Boris. I remember my character in Oblivion was called Brutus.
Dead, aren't they?
Brutus the
You know
Nord.
that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
What's this prisoner doing here?
There's the king.
This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Yeah,
Never
well,
mind.
I
Get
guess
that
no other
gate
cells
open.
were empty.
Stand back,
So
prisoner.
they just placed me here.
We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
Alright, I'll stand
You,
back.
prisoner, stand aside.
There's just
Over
enough
by the
space, I
window.
mean, I cannot move
Stay
anywhere
out of
else.
the way and you won't get hurt. Stay
Good.
put, prisoner.
Let's go. We're
All
not
right.
out of this yet.
Also, you can play this game in first person or
I've
third
seen
person.
you.
Yeah,
Let
so
me
the king
see
is gonna
your
go ahead
face.
and say something.
You are the
I've seen your
one
face in
from
my
my
dream, you're the
dreams.
destined one.
Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
No, you're going to die. What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Why am I in jail?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
I'm pretty sure we will. But, why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for
Maybe.
what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
What should I do?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please,
Yeah.
sire, we must keep moving.
Oh, the secret entry. Right.
Better not close
So
this
the bed that
one.
we were
There's
sleeping
no way
on
to
was
open it from the
basically
other
like an
side.
entrance.
Don't try anything. I'm watching you.
Looks like this is your lucky day.
Yeah, okay.
Just stay out of
Go on
our way.
ahead. I mean, the game looks phenomenal. This is a very rare win for, I was about to say Ubisoft, for Bethesda. I mean, they messed up pretty badly in the past. But this looks good. I feel like this is gonna be one of the games that I'm gonna be spending a lot of time on. Just like I did back on PS3. Oh man, it feels so good to be back in Cyrodiil. I mean, I did enjoy Skyrim quite a lot, but Cyrodiil,
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
that's quite an experience. Now, of course, the king is gonna get, well, attacked here. There's gonna be assassins all over the place.
Protect yourself.
Yeah, protect myself. How am I supposed to do that?
Are you all right, sire? We're clear for now.
Yeah, so here's what I'm gonna do.
She's dead.
Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving.
Captain is dead.
How could they be waiting for it?
So we're gonna take a Kaviri katana, steal a short sword, and a torch.
It's here.
Take all.
Don't know. but
Then
it's
those
too late to
guys,
go back
the
now.
assassins, they also have something on them.
Now, don't worry. Sorry, sire. We will
Okay, we're
get you
gonna
out.
take everything that we can. Not sure
They won't be-
yeah. I'm accidentally
The first
taking
to
the
underestimate
mythical
the blades.
ropes or whatever they're called.
I'll take point. Let's move.
They don't provide any
You stay here,
protection,
prisoner. Don't
like
try
they're
to
not
follow
like
us.
armor or anything. They're basically like mage strokes. Hold on. Okay, great. We got the skeever. Hold on. Let's see. Where's our inventory? Okay. Damage free. We're gonna equip that. And in the other hand, no. Yeah, we got prisoner clothing. I mean, you can see it. None of the clothing increase health or give us additional protection. It's just well, weight. So essentially, we're gonna sell those mythic downloads. Oh, okay, never mind. They're not worth anything at all. The torch. We're going to equip it in our left hand. Skeever. Rat meat. I mean, those were desperate times. I guess we're gonna have to like rely on some rat meat later on, if necessary. They actually changed the way that the HUD looks like, so now it's more like Skyrim. Okay, so the king and all the guards, they went through this door, and the king told us specifically protect yourself. So we are basically on our own. And what we need to do is just find our own way. We're gonna go through here. And there's gonna be some rats. And I'm pretty sure zombies as well. We got gold, rusty iron war axe. We'll take everything. Okay, maybe having a torch out here is a pretty good idea. We're being attacked. Another skeever. That was a heavy attack. Skewers actually do look great. I mean, look at that. What's so more amazing to me is that everything has been like remade from day one. And by that I mean like the whole game, it has been built from ground up. There's our very first bow. Quest update tutorial. If you have a lockpick, you can try to pick most locks, alright. Wait, what happened? Oh, there we go. So it had to be like all the way up there. The sapphire, it's worth 30 coins. We'll definitely take that. I mean, at this point, this game looks pretty much more like Skyrim, to be honest. It's as if I'm playing Oblivion, but then on Skyrim engine. Club, arrows, rusty dagger. At this point we're just gonna take as much stuff as we can, because later on we're gonna go into town and then we're gonna be selling all of our unnecessary stuff. Small crate. Club, lockpicks, torch. Yeah, take everything. I do remember there's a couple of differences between Oblivion and Skyrim. For example, the torches in Skyrim, they weigh 0.5 kilograms, but the arrows weigh 0.1. And in Oblivion, I believe it was the other way around. Hold on, let me see. Let's go to inventory. No, inventory. The torches, yes. So here in Oblivion, the torches have 0 weight to them. So you can carry as many as you want. Which is kind of crazy, but still. Let's see. What else do you... Okay, we got leather boots. We're going to equip those. Because they will actually provide us with a little bit of protection, so we'll be taking less damage. Leather armor. Leather shield. No, we're gonna remove the shield. So now we need some gloves, pants, helmet, and I think that we should be good. Okay, no, definitely not. How do we unequip it? Okay, like this. Then for weapons, okay, that's really pretty fine armory that we got. But we're gonna go with the katana sword. Can we drop in there? No, we cannot. Would be interesting though. What's in the bucket? Okay, nothing. Later on there's gonna be zombies in this, well... Goblin. Chameleon? Okay, we got some spells. Now, from my personal experience, from what I remember, I didn't use all the spells quite well, unless of course you just learn some magic and you can just instantly cast it. So all those spell scrolls, unless of course it's a very rare one, otherwise than that, for example like the Chameleon, the Flashbolt, I would just straight up sell them. Lockpick, okay, the key. Athletics increased to 6. Interesting. Alright, we're doing pretty good here. You open the door with iron key. So that iron key that we just found, we are not gonna be needing anymore. And that's the mistake that I... hold on, do those keys actually weigh something? Let me see, where are the keys at? Should be miscellaneous, right? Yeah, iron key. Okay, so it doesn't matter. We can just keep all the keys. That's good. But I believe in Skyrim, the keys, they had some weight to them. So eventually, you pretty much had to like choose what kind of keys you would carry with you. But if you were unaware what kind of keys you were missing or which ones you had to take with you, then sometimes you were just like leave certain keys that you really needed to have with you at some point, like in your storage in your safe house pretty much. Aha, got the skewer. Can take the red meat just in case. The exploration is key here. I mean, you can of course just speedrun this game, but I'm just gonna play it in my own way. I'm gonna play like I'm not leaving any stone unturned. And later on it's gonna be more rewarding. I mean, I'm not just playing this game for good memories or just the trophies. Oh, there we have a zombie. Nice. Bones. More flesh, 10 coins. And a skull, okay. I mean, we could take zombie flesh, but that's kinda gross, so we're just gonna leave it at that. But we will take rat meat. Why? I don't know, go figure. Now over here we should be able to hear the fighting of the assassins and the King's Guards. They're basically like a President's CIA unit or something, like the special unit. Okay, so we've been detected by a skeever. Oh yeah, of course they can launch at us. Sometimes, strange enough, but sure enough, those skewers, they have gold coins on them. How? I don't know. Maybe they're eating all sorts of random stuff, and sometimes they're finding gold coins and they're eating those. Come here. It does look like we do have a very slow health regeneration as well. Hold on, I think we might have missed something. But I'm not exactly sure. Hold on, let me go back real quick. Was there another entrance here somewhere? No? Okay, so we came just from here. Oh, okay, yeah, we just checked everything. Just gotta make sure, because the beginning is actually very important, because here you will find pretty good loot, and then of course important things like lockpicks, some coins that will actually help you out quite a lot in the very beginning. But other than that, we are doing good, I'd say. Now I kind of wonder if we can change our character later on. No, not that it really matters, but in Skyrim, I believe there was one character in the Thieves' Den that allowed you to customize your character. Cheese wedge. Always trust some rotten cheese that has been laying for more than 4 centuries on the ground. Well, zombies are roaming around, and what was this? Cheese wedge. Yeah, so basically trust everything that you find on the ground, especially food. That's extra yummy. Rusty iron war axe. Okay, so we are now over encumbered, so that means we are carrying too much stuff. Classic Skyrim and Fallout thing. So that means we're gonna need to drop some stuff. Let's see. Now later on, if you're going to upgrade our strength, then we'll be able to carry more. Let's see, inventory. What do we have? Of course, those iron warhammers. 30 kilograms for 60 coins. We're gonna drop that. Well, we don't need those mythic dawn hoods, do we? Okay, we should be good, yeah. That's a pretty heavy hammer. I mean, I'd love to sell it for 60 coins, but I think at this point it will be more interesting to us to just explore a bit more and pick up a bit more useful stuff. Skeever. Now you might have noticed that we are sneaking quite a lot here, and that's because, well, we're trying to level up our stealth, sneak skill first, because later on it's going to be a very important one. And the more you sneak in the presence of enemies or others, then yeah, the faster it will level up. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now let's make sure to check out for some ales, of course. Check out every corner, just to make sure that you didn't miss anything. Look at that, we found 4 bottles of beer. Well, ale, if you will. Randomly placed torch. Now I wonder who did light this one on fire. Skeever. Okay, so this place is actually bigger apparently than I remembered. Perfect. Bone? No. Silver goblet, we'll take that. For 3 coins. Oh, okay. We'll take those. Just take as much as we can carry. What's this? Rib cage. That's just additional weight. Now we can of course just speedrun this whole game, but I don't think it will be fun. I mean, I'll definitely not enjoy it. Now, this thing, it's actually a trap. But of course over here there's no more enemies, so we don't need to worry about rigging the trap anymore. Auto-saving, that's good. Unless of course at a certain point it won't be so good at all. Cheese wheel. Hold on, how many? Okay, that's 3 kilograms. We are over encumbered. Cloth, we don't need that. Okay, inventory. Let's see what do we have. Cheese wheels. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of cheese. Just eat all of it. Oh, that's very cheesy. Over there we got a goblin, shaman goblin or something. There we go. Took it down with a stealth attack. What's this? Okay. Ah, look at that. Roasted rat. Skewer meat. Well, I love how everything is like interactive. Like in the original Oblivion, the whole rat, well, the whole skewer was just sitting here. But if you're going to inspect it and like open the carcass, it will like turn to its side. That wasn't the case in the original. How are we breaking those lockpicks? Like, wait, what? I don't remember exactly how those were working. Ah, okay, so we had to wait for a couple of seconds. Alright. I don't remember being so bad at lockpicking, like, whatsoever at all. But I guess we're a bit rusty. Also, Skyrim has got a different lockpicking mechanic. So there's that. Maybe I was just a bit more used to the one, well, the lockpicking, how it was in Skyrim. It was way different. I'm not sure if we're gonna train some skills, in particular for picking everything up from those, well, vegetation things, from the shrooms and plants and whatnot. But there's one plant that I'm mostly interested in, and that would be Nernroot. And I just noticed that we just ran into one of the traps. Yeah. Bear pelt. Okay, be careful for the traps. Are they selective? No. But if they will swing fast enough, then they will definitely deal damage. But yeah, as far as I see, we're still good. Do we have anything here except for a rib cage? No, nothing else. Okay, we're good. Let's continue. Dead skewer. Who killed this one? I remember that there was actually many more zombies in this place than just 2 that we have seen. There we go. I think I figured how the lockpicking mechanics work. What's this? Iron dagger. We'll take that. Oh, additional septim. It's just called gold. Alright, that's a change. You were over encumbered. Again? Hold on, give me a second. Let's see. Inventory. Oh, bear pelt. Yeah, that's why. I'm gonna drop that. This is weighing 8 kilograms? Are you kidding me? Okay, now we need to be very careful into what we're gonna pick up. Apples. Fresh produce. Push locks, activate. Goodbye, goblin. Really? He didn't do shit. Well, there we go. It's like, fine, we'll do it ourselves. Arrows, lockpick, and rusty iron bow. Oh, actually, we got one kill. Lockpicks. Well, that's already quite something. I don't believe that we'll be able to like enter this place once again. So this intro is pretty much like one and done. Health potions, they're gonna be very important later on. Okay, let's see. We need to get rid of something else. Let's see, perhaps one of the weapons. Okay, the weight of that is pretty high. It's like a heavy iron armor. Rusty iron shield. Nope, just drop this one. And the rusty armor. There we go. We feel so light all of a sudden. And over here there should be a shaman goblin if I remember correctly. There it is with the staff. Knife, lockpicks. I'm not sure why I picked up the knife, but hey. Leather shield, we'll take it. 20 coins. Okay, so the indicator says that we've been detected. But nobody's attacking us. Why? Guess that's an empty barrel. I guess we can just go all the way around, right? There's the shaman goblin. Can we just sneaky enough? Well, the game says that we've been detected. Hello. Damn goblins. Another iron sword. And a petty soul gem. Alright. Those soul gems do have a pretty good value. I mean, we can use them ourselves, of course, but I'm not too keen into, well, using magic. I mean, I wasn't such a huge fan of magic, especially, for example, in Skyrim, magic was kind of weak, to be honest. But in Oblivion, it was just right. Well, 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 look at that. A repair hammer. You can need this one. And we're almost done in this part. Oh, they had some skewers over here. Red meat. Light armor increased to 9. Sweet. Well, can't we jump? Are we stuck? Hold on, what's going on? Alright, there we go. This barrel is empty. Okay. Well, this is pretty much like the short tutorial. The game will teach you like the combat and how you're supposed to equip all sorts of items and everything. Strange, I do remember actually many more zombies than just 2 in this part. Perhaps there's going to be later on a couple more. Pretty sure there's going to be like one more section where you're going to be underneath like Imperial City and sewers. There's going to be a lot of skewers. This might be actually it. Water looks great.
Here they come again. Get the Emperor
I hear the Ural Septum fighting those. Okay, so those are different assassins now. They're like,
I think that was all.
wearing heavy
Damn
armor
it!
and
It's
stuff.
that prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the
No, don't
assassins.
kill me.
No,
Please,
he
come
is
on.
not one of them.
Right, so the guys from Mythic Dawn, they are actually
He
using
can help us.
some
He
sort of,
must help us.
what's it called?
As you wish.
They
Magic, I
cannot
guess?
understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
Yes, I don't know. Deny, guide, and protect us.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Oh, another choice. Let's see. Which one did I choose? The warrior. Let's see. Those born under the sign of the warrior benefit increased strength and endurance. Fortify endurance increased endurance by 10%. Strength also by 10 points. Magic increased by 50 points. Kind of useless to us. I don't think we're going to be playing as a mage anytime soon. This will actually... the thief bird sign. Increased agility. Increased luck and speed. That's pretty good. Moon Shadow. The Shadow birthmark. It will grant us invincibility. Sorry, not invincibility. Invisibility for 60 seconds, but can be used only once per day. Magica. Okay. Speed. Blessed Words. No. Another one. Tetranek. Tower Key. Opens locks of average difficulty, can be used once per day. Reflects 5% of incoming damage, can be used only once per day. I want something that will like be an ability that will help us later on, like significantly. It's not like an ability that will be like used only like once a day, so that's kind of like useless. Lower's Kiss, paralyze the target for 10 seconds and reduce the character's fatigue by 120 points. Can be used only once per day. No, thank you. What else do we have? Fortify willpower, increases willpower by 10 points. Fortify endurance, increases endurance by 10 points. Increased armor rating by 15%. Serpent spell, greater power. Deal 3 points of damage for 20 seconds. Yeah, so I think either the lady or the thief. Fortify endurance, fortify willpower. I think we're gonna go with the thief because it will actually give us 10 points for free of the abilities: agility, speed, and luck. Yeah, thief is pretty good. We're gonna go with this one. I'm pretty sure when I was playing as a Khajiit back on PS3, I also went for the thief sign. Are you sure you want to be born under the following sign, the thief? Yes.
Sire.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
What about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the thief shall guide your steps on the road to destiny.
Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men
Well
are
said.
but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Where are you going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Of course.
You may as well make yourself useful. Carry that torch and stick close.
Alright, will do.
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like
Right,
this.
and the blades.
Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
The blades are also known in Skyrim as the Dragon Slayers. So, yeah. But one thing, of course, in Skyrim we've got Patronax, one of the best dragons that there was. He was actually the teacher of Tuum to the Dovahki in Dragonborn. But, yeah, of course, the blades wanted him dead, just purely because he was a dragon. And I did not continue with that, so I let Patronax live. So yeah, but in this Cyrodiil part of our adventure, we will become part of the blades. Actually, we are carrying one of the katanas as well, so more or less we are the part of the blades. Real Septim. Let's talk about the king.
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Well, my mistake. The Emperor, not the king.
Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
Well, I'm sorry, am I intervening? Go on ahead and do your job then. Well, of course our ways are gonna part here once again. Okay, hold on, let me go back here. So they went from this part over here. Need a key, Imperial Prison. So that's pretty much where they were at. So that was a huge U-turn that we just pretty much made. Oh, they're still fighting. I'll just let them be. Wow, the water reflections, they're looking good. Pretty awesome indeed. Wait, is it just me or... Huh? We cannot jump. Okay, that's where we just came from. Oh, there we go, another one. Nothing on this guy. What do you have? Another potion. We'll be keeping most of the potions because they will be, well, sold later on for some coins. Okay, now it's time to fight our turn. Okay, we need a key.
Watch your back, Boris.
Anyone has a key?
Help the Emperor.
Watch your back, boys. Well, this whole place looks like a maze. Okay, another key that we do not have. Okay, nothing on this guy. They're just standing behind every corner, just waiting for us to approach. I'm pretty sure at this point we just need to follow them. It's not like we're leading them towards the exit. Ah yes, we can go through this door now. They unlocked it.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Yeah, you don't like this. This whole place is an ambush. But guess what? You cannot escape it. Here
Looks
they come.
clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
Yeah, sure. Almost through to the sewers. Again, we need a key for this one. Everything is just locked. And the gate is closed from the other side, hits the trap.
Worth a try. Let's go.
Well, let's go then. I already did check everything and there was nobody there, so we're good.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
They're
Wait
behind
here
us,
with
there's
the
nobody
Emperor.
behind us.
Guard him with your
Well, at
life.
least not yet.
You thought for the Emperor!
For the Emperor, let's go. We'll let them through. So they're using like magic armor and magic weapons.
Smart. For the Emperor!
Oops, I might have accidentally hit one of the blades by mistake.
Hold on, stay with me.
Oh, that's a bad guy.
Oblivion! This is the part where you fall down. Smart.
Okay, so one of the good guys died.
Get back with the Emperor. Protect him with your life.
There we go.
Oblivion take you.
How many are there? I see at least 3 more on the map. Well, on the
This one's mine.
on the compass
You want to
indication.
help? Get back and protect the
Okay,
Emperor.
well this is a huge
For
ambush.
the blades and the Emperor.
Oh, we're out of stamina, like completely.
Oblivion take you.
Still more.
If you want to help, get back and protect the Emperor. Die, you! I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm! Die, cur!
Okay, let's see what do they have on them.
Oh, get back and
Oh,
protect the
that's a huge ambush that we just did. Got some gold. Okay, we'll take this katana. That's a pretty important one.
This ends here. If you want to help,
Look at how their magic armor and weapon just perish. They're basically just like weak mages,
you're
even though
lucky
they're being called
otherwise
assassins.
you'd
I
be
mean,
dead already.
if they're attacking with, well, like multiple enemies at the same
If you
time,
want to help,
then
get back and protect the Emperor.
alright, on my way.
Oblivion take you.
Wait, where's our torch? Did it already
Otherwise you'd be
run out?
If you want to help,
Pretty
get
sure they
back
did.
and protect the Emperor.
Okay, this assassin actually a bit stronger than all the rest. Never mind, he just took an initial hit and that's it.
If you want to help, you thought we'd go down. Die, you scum!
There's so many of them. Are they using healing magic as well?
That's not.
I won't be surprised if they are. Once this is over, we're just gonna be able to like pile up all the bodies here at the entrance, and they're not gonna be able to pass. Blade increased to 20. Wow, that's quite a skill there
If you
already.
want to help, get back and protect
Your
the
health is
Emperor.
low. Yeah, I know.
You thought we'd go down easy?
Actually, we have just a thing for health. Gonna go to our inventory and we're gonna eat all sorts of stuff. We got some apples. What do we have? Cheese wedge. We'll eat the cheese, the lettuce. We're basically gonna have a huge meal. Potion of healing. We'll have one of those. Ales. We'll have one. Our willpower is being drained. Oops. Let's see what else. We are a bit over-encumbered. Let's see. The clubs, they are basically worth nothing, so it's a blunt weapon, so we're gonna drop all of them. There we go. Now we are agile once again.
Just warming up, you pathetic worm. If you want to help, get back and protect the.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Emperor.
There we go, we got his amulet. And the Emperor has been assassinated.
You chose a bad...
Potion of Night Eye. That's pretty much like a potion that will make you invisible, I'm pretty sure. So that's why we didn't see this assassin. So they did assassinate him. Talk to me, Brutus. What's going on?
I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead.
The amulet.
No, not
Where's the
exactly.
amulet
You
of
still
kings?
get one
It
son
wasn't
left.
on the Emperor's body.
The Emperor gave it to me.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you.
And
They
you
say
should
it's the
do
dragon
too.
blood that flows through the veins of every
I
scepter.
swear, I didn't steal the
They
Emperor's
see more
amulet.
than lesser
He
men.
gave it to us.
The amulet of kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
Yeah, we need to deliver it to Joffrey.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
Because we need to deliver the amulet to his only son. Oh, last son that is left alive. For now.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
Coral, right. Yeah, we're just gonna get there, just follow the road straight ahead, and we should be good. But yeah, it's a good thing that he at least trusts us now. Because, well, Joffrey is the Grandmaster of the Blades.
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
Thank you.
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced pilgrim. Am I right?
Sure. Quest completed. Tutorial. You must now choose your class. The major skill of your class will start higher than your other skills, and it will be easier to increase. Thief, Acrobatics, Agent, Illusionist. Okay, Combat. So we got for Combat. Wait, Custom class? Stealth, Combat, Magic. What do we want? Stealth, right? All 7 skills of your specialization receive an initial 5+5 level bonus and increase more rapidly. Gonna go with Stealth. Attributes. Strength, Intelligence, Willpower, Agility, Speed, Endurance, Personality, Luck. This will affect how people like us. Okay, Endurance. Maximum health, health regeneration. Okay. We're definitely gonna need luck, so we're gonna go with this. Oh, we can only choose 2 favorite attributes. Favorite attributes, let's see. We're gonna go with affects the amount of damage you deal with longswords, claymores, maces, war axes, battle axes, warhammers in your bare hands. Defines how much you can carry and slightly increase your maximum health. That's pretty good. Intelligence determines your maximum magicka, allowing you to cast more powerful spells. Determines how quickly you generate magicka, greatly increase your maximum fatigue. Affects the amount of damage you deal with daggers, short swords, and bows. Slightly increases your maximum fatigue and defines how quickly you regenerate fatigue. Okay, that's pretty good. Speed. How fast are you moving? Endurance. Greatly increases your maximum health and defines how quickly you regenerate health out of combat. Keep in mind it's out of combat. Okay. Personality, Luck. Affects your skills, having an effect on everything you do. We're gonna go with, I guess, where was it? So strength was increased health. How much you can carry. Intelligence is also pretty good, but it's pretty much just like for magicka, so yeah. That's not really what we are after. Willpower. Agility. Dagger, short swords, bows. Speed. I think I'm gonna go with the endurance. And then of course major skills. Initial plus 20 level bonus and increased much more rapidly. Okay, so what do we need? Affects the ability to maintain weapons and armor at maximum efficiency. Broken weapons and armor are less effective, of course. Athletics affects how quickly you run, swim, and sprint. It's very handy. Affects how much damage you deal with blade weapons. Block. Blunt. Bare hands, heavy armor. Well, of course, armor, it will be a very good one. Oh, so we can only choose out of those. Wait, how many can we choose? Well, pretty much all of them, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we have. Okay. But if we're gonna go... Okay, the Bard Illusion, Monk, hand-to-hand security, sneak, light armor, thief, agents, okay. Stealth, okay, we went for stealth, strength and endurance, right, and then of course all those classes. So basically we've become then the adventurer instead of the thief, which is pretty good as well. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's continue. Create adventure class, yes.
I wasn't far off. In any case, rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
No, they won't. After the sewers, then what?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, I
the
understand.
Emperor's trust was well placed.
What about you? What will you do?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering my comrades' swords. I'll see that they are given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
Alright. Sounds good. Wow, just look at this massacre. That's quite insane what we just accomplished. I mean, if they're going to like carry the body of the Emperor away, then barred from the other side. There is no way to enter. Okay. If they're gonna carry the Emperor's body out of here, then they better see this whole massacre. And then they will know that this whole fight, it was a good fight. Wow, okay, the bodies are slowly disappearing one by one.
Leave the Emperor in peace.
Yeah, right, I was about to say, can we still maybe get the Emperor's robe or something? Like, can we pretend to be a new Emperor? Anyways, we're out of this place, almost. Entering the sewers of Cyrodiil, or well, more or less like Imperial City. Now we can open this gate from the other side. There we go. We opened up the door with the key from Brutus, and we're going to enter the sewers. All right, so far so good. We're making some great progress, and the sewers are just exactly as I remember them. All the graphics are looking much better. Why are we completely unarmed? We're still wearing the shackles from the prison outfit. Well, prisoner outfit. Hold on, where's all of our stuff? Okay, damage 4. Wait, was some of our stuff removed? I think some of our stuff was removed. Yeah, we don't have the Blade's sword anymore. So I guess that's gonna be our best sword now. It's like a short sword. But it's better than nothing. We got the King's Amulet. Let's see, can we equip it? It's worth 1000 septims. The Amulet of Kings slips off as you try to fasten it around your neck. Yeah, like he said. Rusty Iron Greaves. Okay, so... apparently they're worth 20 septims. Okay, sure. Rusty Iron Helmet. That will give us a little bit of protection here and there. Sackcloth shirts, we'll need that. Wrist irons. Yeah, they look really very uncomfortable. So we're going to remove those. There we go. Do we have any boots? Yeah, we do have boots. Okay. Actually, we can sell it, so we can just take everything with us. For now. I don't want to leave no any other objects like just laying around. Skewers. How do we miss that? Okay, yeah, right. We missed this with the skewer because we have currently a short sword, so the reach was not there. What's in the chest? Some arrows and lockpicks. Interesting. Flour. Cheese wheels. Great. Oh, hey there. Well, he scared the shit out of me. He was just standing there behind us, just looking at us like, who the hell are you? Why are you going through my stuff? Those are my lockpicks. And I was like, yeah, I don't think so, buddy. This water looks very contaminated. I don't want to jump into that. Athletics increased to level 26. Wow. That goblin stood no chance. Garlic, lockpick, silver nugget. That's worth quite something. Iron war axe. Hell yes, we got ourselves a war axe. Well, we got ourselves a shield as well. So where do we go from here? Was it this way or that way? Let's check the other one. I'm pretty sure we were supposed to go here, but oh great, we fell in. No! Dirty water. Okay, let's see what's here. Okay, that's the place where we just came from. Gate is sealed. Alright. We can go up there, but yeah. There is no way to go up there from here. Red meat, of course, we're gonna be selling all of that. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Okay, I'm going onto the second floor. Pretty sure that crate over there is just empty. I see the sunlight. Well, at this point we are not being considered a prisoner, right? Not a prisoner anymore. There we go, we're pretty much out. Got a couple more skewers. But they're only posing a, well, very small threat to us. There we go. ×2 damage because we were in stealth mode. Later on, if you're going to increase your stealth mode, I believe, you'll be able to do ×3 and ×4 the amount of damage. And look at that gate. Well, isn't that quite something? That's the symbol of Skyrim. The province of Skyrim. Gate to City Isle. Before exiting the sewers, you may reverse your character. Edit identity, edit birth sign, edit class, finish and exit sewers. That's actually pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can customize our character a bit. What do we need to customize? I mean, we pretty much like got this like small tutorial to see if you're comfortable with our character and his abilities. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna stick to the north right now. Other was the Khajiit. Another option was, of course, the Argonian. Works, of course, like a battle mage, so they're skilled in everything. Close range, long range, magic, you name it, they got it all. And they can also do some summons, and they're also like 50% resistant to fire. Okay, we're gonna go with the Nord, of course. We already made up our decision. But male or female, I think we're gonna skip with male. Pretty sure we changed the eyes, right? Hold on. Okay. Ah, there we go, the eyes. So apparently I accidentally reverted some changes back. Where did we find the eyes? There we go, the strange looking eyes. Or perhaps, yeah, we're just gonna go with the regular blue eyes. Then skin. Skin tone? Not really necessary. There we go. Then we got the hair. Not gonna change anything about that. But however, we will equip some facial hair. There we go. So apparently you can only change your character once. And this is only available at the tutorial. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. Then hair, we went with just this standard one. Overview, okay. Finished, alright, we're all done. Exit the sewers. Escape the Imperial sewers, very nice. The loading screen has been changed as well. Ah, look at that. Now that is beautiful. We got the Elite Ruins over here. And this is actually a very huge Elite Ruin, and we're going to explore it later on. So this is actually one of the screenshots. Quest completed. The red arrow on your compass shows the direction of Waynon Prior. You can walk there by following your compass or open the world map in a sign to travel there directly. Or you can set off any direction and begin exploring the world on your own. Good luck. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we can do. We can just explore freely. And this is one of the screenshots that I did post on our Discord, and I've seen it also on... where did I see it? Someplace on the internet, and I was like very intrigued how the entry sewer looked. Especially with this sign from the province of Skyrim. Very interesting how that was put there. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and explore a bit. I mean, at this point we just, well, it's completely up to us. But of course, one very important thing will be just, well, that we're gonna be focusing on is of course exploration, character progression, and we're gonna need to make some decent money so we can purchase property. Those are, I think, crab traps, right? And if I remember correctly, from the base game of Oblivion, I was about to say Skyrim because I'm so not used to say Oblivion anymore. But yeah, in Oblivion there's gonna be, behind that wall over there, there's gonna be two bandits. Right, let's see, there's gonna be any fish in here? Yeah, we have some fish, but none that bite us. Okay, never mind, we do have the bitey fishes. Slaughterfish, there we go. They have been changed. There we go. So the waters are also very dangerous. Now, as an Argonian, if we would have picked the Argonian class, we would have been able to like swim around freely. And we would have infinite, what's called infinite oxygen. There they are. The bandits. I'm not sure yet if they've discovered us yet, but over here there's the entrance to the Aelate Ruin. Now, we're not gonna go in there yet because there's gonna be, well, it's a huge ruin, and yeah, we're gonna need much more, well, inventory space, because there's gonna be a lot of interesting stuff that we need to carry. Alright, let's take out the bandits. Take out the bandits out first. There's gonna be two of them. One of them is patrolling, and the other one is laying around, I believe. Okay, so he's standing. Fur boots. Okay. Okay, for Kirkus, for Greaves, Greenfeld lines, and lockpick. We're just gonna take everything. We got an archer. Bandit bowman. Great. Fur boots, for Kirkus, siren iron, leather chaps. Now, this is very normal. We just took all of their clothing, all of their items. I know. Well, we need all the stuff, so we're gonna take as much as we can carry. And apparently, there is a, well, weight limit on how many of the arrows that we can carry. So, yeah. Because 10 arrows weigh like 1 kilogram, so you can, well, carry only a limited amount of arrows. That wasn't, however, the case in Skyrim, because in Skyrim those arrows, they didn't have any weight to them. Those were the two items that had actually like swapped the, well, pretty much the difference of weight. That was in Oblivion and Skyrim. So in Skyrim, the arrows had no weight to them, so you can have like potentially infinite amount of arrows in your inventory. But however, the torches, they had a weight to them. Like one torch was 0.5 kilograms. But in Oblivion, it's the other way around. The torches, you can carry an infinite amount of torches, but arrows, you're limited to your weight restriction. Which is kind of interesting how they decide to change that. Garlic, alright, we'll take some. A satchel, let's see. Potion of healing. A mug, we don't need that. Immortal blood. Let's read it. Sometimes if you're well, reading the books, or, well, there's like it was, however, in Skyrim. I don't believe it was the case in Oblivion, but by reading certain books you will increase some skills. Doesn't look like it's the case here, or it might have just been a different book. This open world is so beautiful. There's so much stuff to see and do. But yeah, there's a couple of shrines. One of them is over there. The other one is over there. So yeah, a lot of places that we still need to visit. And I'm pretty sure one of those ruins where there is also like explorable. Like there's a certain part that we can enter. But those are over here. The Vilverin, or however it's called. This one is actually one of the ancient, what's it called, like elven ruins or something, so yeah. We draw power from the well, so that will give us like a special ability to do something. Not exactly sure what, but yeah, we can see it in the skills. But I'm not going to bother. Oh, mud crab. Looks like you'll be eating very good tonight. You'll be eating like the kings. Well, look at that. Inkwell and paintbrush. Okay, I kinda expected coins. Jewelry box. Bronze amulet. Gold and silver nugget. We'll take that. We can sell everything later on in some shops. Oh, mud crabs. Mud crab meat. We are over encumbered again. Okay, let's see. Inventory. For boots. We will equip those. For carcass, we will equip that. For greaves. Lace leather pants. So we can, well, we pretty much need to sell those. Leather shields, well, we won't be using the shields anytime soon. Rough leather boots. Sure, why not? Okay. Yeah, so... apples. Cheese wheels, right. Completely forgot that we had those. There we go, that's much better. Now, if you would... Okay, let's do it. How do we open the map? Inventory, map. Okay, there must be an easier way how to open up the map. Shade in the Hall. So over here we got Morrowind, which was the setting of Elder Scrolls 3. And over there we got Skyrim. I don't know if you can see it clearly. There we go, Skyrim. All the way to the north. And the closest city that will resemble Skyrim is obviously Bruma. But the place that we need to go is... Okay, the map feels kinda clunky. Over here at the... What does it say? Topol Bay? Well, anyways, over here there will be a sunken ship. And we'll be able to find one of the... probably one of the best items in the whole game, which is like a glass helmet, I believe, that will give you 100% ability to breathe underwater. And by equipping that, well, it does kind of look like ridiculous, especially if you're wearing a different set of armor, but it will grant you the ability to swim underwater freely. Like, you will need to grasp for air every now and then. Shaden Hall, okay. So we have to go over here, right? To Carol. The Black Road? Or does it say the Black Road? Map is actually pretty huge. And Anvil is one of my favorite locations, I'd say. Skingred is also right. So those are like huge cities, or like bigger cities, in terms of perspective. Those are basically like holds of Skyrim. But yeah, as of now the map kinda looks small, but trust me, it is big. There's a lot of stuff to do and explore. Shaden Hall is also very nice, very interesting. Breville is also good, but I'm not a huge fan of that. I think in Shaden Hall, that's where the what's it called? Dark Brotherhood is at? Yeah, so... Anyways, we're gonna place our first destination. How do we do that? I'm sorry, I'm just pin marker. Okay. Alright, let's travel. Unfortunately, we cannot use the boat, so we're gonna need to go to it. Oh, there we go, our first known route. Seeking your roots. You've recovered the spring of Nernroot. A plant ingredient is unusual, must have value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little more about it. An alchemist can be found almost in every city in Cyrodiil. Continue. So yeah, there is a lot of those Nernroots all over the map. There's like, I don't know, well over 100 I believe. I found actually quite a few of them back when I was playing on PS3, but I don't know exactly how many I had found of them. But yeah, Nernroot was actually one of my pretty priced possessions. It was like one of the collectibles. I'm pretty sure for completing the quest you're gonna get something like not really awesome, but it's just like a decent reward. But then again, it's just too crazy to go all over the place and just look for Nernroot. And I do remember that in Skyrim there was red nerd root as well. Oh wow, mudcrab army. And usually nerd root grows very close where there is a body of water, so somewhere, if you can find water, there's gonna be nerd root somewhere around. But yeah, it's not like I'm gonna go actively look for the nerd roots, but we'll pick them up whenever we can find them. Another mud crab. Lockpicks. How does a mud crab has lockpicks? Well, that is beyond me, but yeah. It will be an unsolved mystery. Look at that, another nerd root. Pretty sure the nerd root also weighs like 1 kilogram or something. 2 gold coins. Alright. Crab meat. Looks like we're gonna have for dinner some roasted crab meat. Sounds pretty good to me. Ah yes, one of the new undiscovered locations. Well, we're supposed to follow actually one of the paths, and we actually found one, but I'm not exactly sure where this one is going to lead. It's been a while since I played Oblivion myself. Oh, there we go, we got the wild doggo. I'm pretty sure the doggo was just protecting whoever was staying here. Yes, it is a fight that I want. Let's see what you got for us. Marauder. Ooh, blacksmith's pants, okay. Iron boots and iron carcass. As much as those items are pretty good, we are unable to carry them. Otherwise we'll be over encumbered in no time. Apple bread, cheese wedge, can take all of it. I do remember in the original Skyrim, if you reach a certain skill, then you'll be able to level up your character. And then by leveling up, you'll be able to like increase certain stats. But in order to level up, you can just go on ahead on a wild rampage and just level up skills of like one-handed sword, and then you can level up the what's called the armor that you were wearing, like for example light armor that we have currently equipped, and then later on, of course, the heavy armor and like healing spells and whatnot. But yeah, just it's not like in Skyrim where you just need to like open up the menu and you'll be able to level up. No, it doesn't work like that. In well, that was the case in Skyrim, but in Oblivion, you need to go to sleep, because if you're gonna go to sleep and use the bed, then you'll be able to like wake up with new powers, new strengths, and then that's pretty much like the idea. And over here in Cyrodiil, we've got the Imperial Guards with heavy armors that will be patrolling on horsebacks. We can just talk to them.
We're always on duty.
Always on duty.
The Emperor is dead, and so are his heirs. We're a legion without a leader. The Blades were trusted with our Lord's protection, and they failed.
Well,
farewell,
it's not really they failed, it's, yeah. We've seen what happened. But yeah, they're basically like just armored guards that they'll be like patrolling and everything. We could of course just go any place we want, and yeah, but as of now, I just want to like do a couple of missions for the main quest. And I think we're just gonna like not follow the path and just walk straight, and we'll be... Oh, we got some imps. Imp gal, alright. We will be able to sell that at, well, I guess mage shop or something. Oh, interesting. It even shows how many steps that you need to take. So to reach our destination, we need to walk pretty far. Well over 1,000 steps. I remember this little farmhouse out here. Any house that you can see, you can actually enter as well. And a lot of people that will be like near this place. Hold on, we cannot jump. I think I need to like change something. Let's see. Help. No. Where is it? Jump is down? What? Doesn't make any sense. How about we're gonna make it across? Apply changes. There we go, that's much better. And I was wondering, why can't we jump? Because that was kind of strange. Hello, anybody here? Sheep? Why is the sheep invisible? Is it a part of a quest or something? Like find all of the invisible animals. I feel like we're just gonna. Okay, yeah, that is supposed to happen. Now I don't exactly remember this quest why it was, but yeah, I think that, like the lady that lives here, yeah, all of the people, they're invisible. So we need to talk to them, and they will like start the quest for us. Ellisville Inn. Yeah, we're gonna go enter the inn where everyone is invisible. That does ring a bell. I do remember it, the whole quest briefly, but yeah. Alright, let's see.
Dr. Durham in the inn. I'm tired of this minstrel's freak show our town has turned into.
Great. Yeah, we're gonna find some more questions and answers in the inn. So basically, somebody inside the inn, they're gonna send us on a quest that will like fetch them. I believe it was some potions or a spell that will turn everyone visible once again. Look at this lovely place.
Excuse me, we have a small problem that we hope you can help us with. You
Yes.
may be wondering why you can't see me. We are all wondering the same thing.
Even the sheep is invisible. So what happened?
Everyone in Ayleswell suddenly became invisible several weeks ago. It was sort of fun at first, but the novelty is definitely worn off now.
Yeah, I can
You
imagine
can
that.
imagine how difficult it is to run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the spell will wear off. But we're running out of patience.
Yeah.
We're sure it was Ankatar's doing. We can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful.
And this is where I come in. We're going to help those guys out. So who is Ankatar and where can we find him?
He's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago. He's caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. If he's still living in the fort, he's hiding from us, and no wonder. If you could find him and get him to remove this cursed invisibility, we will all be in your debt.
Sure. Yeah, so go ahead and mark it on my map. I'll mark or edit. Excellent.
It's just to the southeast of here. Follow the path down the hill, but watch out for the invisible monsters that infest the ruins.
Oh, great. Thanks for letting us know up front.
We're pretty sure he's still hiding out in Fort Caractacus, although he never answers when we've tried to find him.
Yeah.
The Mythic Dawn had been leaving notes in Talos Plaza. I hope no one believes their lies.
Interesting. Another quest edit. Persuading. Okay.
Go ahead.
14 coins. Let's see. Joke? How about that?
That's pretty good.
What does it say? Course?
Is that so?
No. Boast?
Gracious, what a hero. What nonsense.
Start, okay, yeah.
Such adventures. That's pretty good. Oh, please.
Okay, how do we quit this? It's slowly going down and I cannot quit this.
What nonsense.
Yeah, okay. Fine.
I'm through talking
Walk with
to you.
virtue, friend. What's new with you?
So
They say
who is
that
the
slavery
merchant
has been
here?
abolished
Can
in
we sell
Loyal
somebody
House
something?
Trez and Hlalu have written. Oh, really? I'm invisible, you say? Thanks for letting me.
Yeah.
How do you do? My favorite town? Anvil. Lovely old stone
Do we speak to her?
buildings. And the harbor at sometimes people who are invisible.
Alright. Oh, so they didn't want to talk to us because our sword wasn't
Sometimes
sheathed. Gotcha.
Oh, really?
You may speak.
Is there somebody here who can actually, like, well, who's interested in selling some stuff? No? Well, we can actually rent one of the small rooms here later on.
May I help you?
It's our
Yes, you can.
natural barriers that keep
Perhaps.
us safe, mostly.
Alright, time to leave. Alright, auto-saving. That's a good thing, right? Well, there's of course manual save that we'll be doing on our own. Well, this ship is actually not invisible. That's something. But yeah, this inn has been added to our, well, to our map, I guess.
We've all agreed to let Dirham be our spokesman. You'll find him in the inn.
Okay, sounds good. We actually just spoke to him anyway, so yeah. What do we have here? Nothing special. I don't remember if sprinting was an ability like in Oblivion, like in the original Oblivion, but it was the case in Skyrim, however. Well, in Oblivion I do remember that you could, like, get a certain skill, like a speed skill, to like 70, and then your character will be just flying left and right, and it will be pretty much like invincible. And yeah, that was pretty insane for the Empire. Nice. Stupid little imp. There's the entrance to the to the whole fort. Fort Empire. Is that the one that we are supposed to enter for this quest? It might be the case, but I'm not going to enter it right now, at least. Well, I don't think it might be this one, because it was said to us that there will be invisible enemies inside. Well, we're not exactly inside the fort yet. Fort Empire. Another imp. Casting a fireball on us? That's cute. Well, let's see, what else do they have here? One thing that I found unfortunate, or well, kind of unfortunate about Oblivion is that there's like no dragons, like there was in Skyrim. That's kind of a shame, but yeah, it is what it is. Ooh, we took a lot of damage from that fall. Alright, noted. Fall damage is a thing. Well, it was the same thing in well, in Skyrim as well, but not as bad. And we are slowly regenerating health over time, which is good. Aha, so shooting your sword away will increase your well, walking and running speed as well. And what do we have here? Ah, the music is so fine. I really miss that. Like the good, decent ambient background music from just exploring and wandering off. Essentially, we do have a storyline, but we are creating our own adventure. That's what it comes down to. That's what I really like about the open world games. It's up to you and you're free to do whatever you want. Alright, Doggo, let's go. Wolf belt, we'll take it. Still not over encumbered, which is great. Well, 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 look at that. What do we have here? Another cave. Yellow Tick Cave. Now, some of the caves are actually very dangerous to explore, especially if you're like a very low level. So we need to be very careful. So what we're gonna do for now... Okay, repair hammer, that is exactly what we need. We really need it for later on. So what we're gonna do now is just complete a couple of missions for the main story. Then we're gonna go ahead and explore. First of all, we need to find our way into one of the cities so that we can sell our well, all of our additional stuff. And we got way too much stuff. Okay, another castle ruin or fort ruins. Okay, we're being attacked by another doggo. Another wolf belt. Can we still carry it? We can, alright. That's good enough. Fort Ash.
Pay up or else.
Pay up or else? No, take it from me if you can. The highwayman.
We can play it that way if you like.
Sure. By the time that he's gonna draw his hammer, he's gonna be down for it. Well, what do you got? Lockpick. Boots. We'll take that. Another wolf belt. Okay, we are over encumbered once again. And we do have enough experience now. So we need to find a bed and sleep in it to level up. That's exactly what we're gonna do next time. Okay, inventory, let's see. We're gonna eat some apple, bread loaf, cheese wedge. Okay, so we need to lose 4 kilograms. Or 4 pounds, or, well, what the equivalent of the weight is. I'm gonna be implying as kilograms. Lettuce, why not? The mutton, alright. Red meat, well, we got a lot of that, so that's to be sold. Even though it's not really worth all that much. And this is not like in Skyrim where you can actually roast some meat over fire or like different ingredients over fire and then eat like for example roasted piece of fish or meat, and you can actually inspect every item, like you can rotate it. That was actually a very nice addition to the game and I really like that. But over here you just get like a general page of the book, like hey, we got this in our inventory and this and that, and yeah, it's different. Why do we have a bone? Here, Doggo, you can have the bone. Okay, Doggo doesn't want the bone anymore. Alright. But yeah, exploration does pay very good. Pays out very nicely. So yeah, the more that we're going to explore, the better, of course. Let me guess, this is the main entrance to this whole place? Yeah. Oh great, we are over encumbered once again. Nope. Let's show another ale. How about that? Our intelligence is being drained. Well, don't get stupidly drunk with this. Why is there a button to take, but not eat straight away? That was the case in Skyrim, if I remember right. Well, in this case, there is no need for us to do that. Inkwell. Paintbrush, okay. Well, what do we have here? Okay, just some items in general. Blackberry. We'll take that. Apples, carrots. Nothing here, okay. Well, we're actually on the lookout for some chests, where there's like lockpicks and coins and whatnot. But of course inside those ruins there's gonna be plenty more of different and much better rewards, of course. Ah yes, there we go. That's already one chest. Repair hammer. Rusty iron mace. 6 coins. Yeah, not really worth to pick it up. Yet alone use it. Alright, let's check out what do we have over here. Rice, scales, white seed pods. 3 gold. Okay, meat. Okay, that meat is definitely worth taking. Where was meat? I thought we had some meat on us. Okay, we definitely need to go all the way to one of the cities and just sell all of the stuff that we have. We got way too much unnecessary stuff. Is there anything else on the other side? Let's find out. Okay, we missed the jump button. Let's try this again. Yep, jump button doesn't work as it should be. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was too tall of a drop. Well... let's see. Yeah, this should be probably our best save file. I can't believe that we died there. Well, that's painful. How on earth did that happen? Apparently that was too tall of a drop. Okay, so we spoke to those guys. Okay, let's just fast forward this a bit. We got here an invisible sheep. We already seen that. Then we passed this invisible guy over here. He was somewhere here. There was nothing here. Then we just wandered off a bit. Well, that's actually a huge setback. I mean, we lost like 15 minutes or so. Wow, how could have I died from this? I mean, it was like a 4-meter drop. Oh, there's our first Oblivion gate. Well, of course, we're not ready to like battle all the creatures that are inside. No, we're not ready for that one yet. Okay, hold on, I think we need to go all the way up here. Oh yeah, right. All the skies are gonna turn red from the Oblivion gates. Uh-oh, that's not good. You see what you did, doggo? It's all your fault, by the way. Wolf pelts, yeah, but you can keep it. Well, that is interesting. As long as we're just gonna keep on moving forward. the sky should clear up from the Oblivion Gate. Another cave that we just discovered. Interesting. Who's shooting arrows at us? Okay, this lady. Bandit lady. Okay, let's see. She has got all of this and iron mace, 70 coins. Not bad, not bad. Nothing here that is of our interest. Of our interest. A bed to sleep. Well, we can use that, but I would rather sleep somewhere in a tavern or something. Especially next to a cave where there's a bunch of bandits. I kind of don't want to risk it like that. We need to keep on moving straight ahead. Let's just sheath our sword away so we can move a bit faster. I still, to this day, cannot believe that we're playing Oblivion on the PlayStation 5. Like, never have I ever thought that it will be possible. So, Rockstar, when are we getting Grand Theft Auto 4 Remastered? I mean, honestly, they rebuilt Oblivion from ground up. It's not like they took the PS3 version or something and like started to like increase the well, the vegetation and the graphics and everything. They completely rebuilt the whole game from ground up. So that is a remaster done properly right. And I would say like it's on level like Mafia did with Mafia 1, the definitive edition, right? That's a proper remaster. But honestly, that remaster is actually more like a well, yeah, it's not exactly like a reboot, because the story is still the same, but some aspects have been changed. But yeah, I'd say this is a very good remaster, a remaster done right. I mean, at this point, it's more like a, well, almost like a remake. Oh, of course, over-encumbered. Yeah. We had this issue for quite some time that we were over-encumbered. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. Our willpower is being drained. Just keep on admiring all the environments here. Another wolf. Well, we should be getting close to the city now, right? Should be. My preference, of course, for the first city would be the one where you would go on ahead and like join the Dark Brotherhood. Hold on, which one was it? Let me see. If we're gonna go to the map, I believe the city that we need to go to would be Shadenhall, right? This is the place where we actually exit the well, the prison sewers of the Imperial City. So we just need to follow this huge road and then enter Shadenhall. But now we are making our way over here to Coral. The place is called Coral. Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember this place all that well, but yeah, we'll see. We're getting very close to it. Maybe once we are inside the city, I will remember the city much better. But the places that I remember most are Bruma, Shadenhall, and Anvil. All the rest, I'm less familiar at this point, I would say. Okay, so we've arrived somewhere. Deliver the amulet. You've arrived at the Waynon Priory. Now I must take the amulet of Kings to Joffrey. Okay, I don't even see a main road. Like, how are we supposed to travel here? Okay, that sounds very... well, that looks very familiar, yeah. It's like a very small city, more or less. Well, I guess like a village, more like... oh yes, I remember this place. Yeah.
Afternoon.
Oh, that's shitty.
I'm the shepherd here. Eranor's the name, and this is Waynon Priory.
Hello there. I'm looking for Joffrey. Have you seen him by
If
any
he's not
chance?
sleeping or eating, he'll be fussing with his books, I reckon, over in the Priory House.
Prairie House, alright.
Take care.
Sounds good. That must be that up there, right? Man, this place looks really amazing. Waynon Priory. I do like all the vegetation, like the additional leaves, that just makes this world feel more alive. You know what I mean? That's just great. The church? Hold on, this is the place where we need to be. This is the Waynon Priory. Alright, so let's deliver the amulet. Joffrey, in here somewhere? Okay, maybe he's up there. What do we have here? The altar for some offering. Rejoice. Through faith your affliction are banished. So that's basically like if you are like under a spell, then you can cleanse from all that. The ladder to the Great Forest. Okay, yeah, I see how it is. Yeah, we're gonna not jump from here, like we accidentally did last time at one of the fortresses. It's a nice small chapel that they have over here. Alright, let's enter the tavern, I guess. Jeffrey should be inside. In Cyrodiil you can actually survive pretty well as a beggar, like if you're homeless. Like look at that, you see those barrels? Open those barrels up. You have pants, there we go. Then the other one, you've got shoes. Then open some other barrels. You'll hopefully find a couple of septims, couple of coins, right? Golden coins. Then here we go, you got some money. And then in the other ones, if you're hungry, you might find some produce like apples, potatoes, all the other items as well. Like you can find food pretty easily. Alright, let's enter in the tavern and see what's what. I believe that Jeffrey was...
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
The news from Anvil is terrible.
Yes? Can I help you?
Maybe. My business is private.
Indeed. Another mysterious visitor. Well, go ahead. You know what you're looking for. I'll just go back to my reading.
What are you reading? A Life of Ural Septim 7th. Okay, so all the items are marked red. So that means they can only be stolen. And stolen items, they can be only consumed if there's like edible items. Or we can only like sell them to a fence at the Thieves Guild. But if you're gonna get caught with stolen items, then we're gonna have to pay a fine, and of course those items will be confiscated from us. This must be Joffrey, yeah.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
I brought you the Amulet of Kings. You know what that means, right?
This cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it.
Give Joffrey the amulet.
By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are
Of course.
you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
How do you know of Emperor's death? The Emperor has been dead only for like 20 minutes. Tell the Emperor's last words.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Who is the Prince of Destruction?
The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of
Lord
Oblivion.
Dagon.
The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
How can Oblivion threaten us then?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an Emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the Emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the Emperor was aware of.
The Emperor asked me to find his son.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Right. So where can we find the Uriel's son?
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once.
Oh,
If the enemy
yeah,
is aware
city
of his
Kvatch.
existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are
Well, we
limited,
already know
but I
from
will
that
help
the
in
whole
any
city of
way I
Kvatch is
can.
going to be destroyed. Some more information about Amulet of Kings?
It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move.
Alright. Any assistance?
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Oh yes, excellent. So now he's going to unlock his chest and we can take the Blade's armor, Blade's sword I believe. Iron boots. Oh, look at all of that stuff. Actually, you know what? We won't be able to carry all of this, unfortunately. But leather boots, leather cuirass, leather grease, of course all the potions, we're gonna take all of that. Steel arrows. Steel bow, alright, that's very good. Steel claymore, that's too heavy. Steel war axe. Oh, we are over encumbered.
Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here.
Of course. Boris?
One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
I'm pretty sure he will. Okay, dragonflies.
The coronation of each new Emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
Right. Okay, so who's the Elder Council?
The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council, and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government.
Right.
He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here.
Okay, we'll do that.
No time. You must find Martin before the enemy does.
Sure. We'll see what we can do. But before we're gonna do that, we're gonna see how much... Okay, we are well over the inventory. Well, here's the thing we can do. We're gonna go ahead and sleep in one of the beds here. Like I remember doing in my very first playthrough. I'm not sure who those beds belong, I'm pretty sure to all those folks over here. But we're gonna sleep in one of the beds. And then upon sleeping in one of the beds, we're gonna get contacted straight immediately to someone who is connected to the Dark Brotherhood. Like he's going to hand us a note that will have like a handprint on it. And it will say, "We know." Alright, let's see how much. Okay, it's 8 p.m. We're gonna sleep until morning. Let's do 12 hours. That's pretty good. It's gonna be 8 a.m. Okay, we are not contacted by anyone? Okay, interesting. I'm pretty sure it was here. That's when it happened to me. I mean, yeah, it's usually how you unlock it. Like the way that you were supposed to go to a place by Dark Brotherhood. I mean, that's how I remember that how it happened to me on the PS3. I was just contacted by Dark Brotherhood by somebody who was just dressed in black robes, and yeah, they just handed me a note, and that was pretty much it. Told me where to go, and yeah. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Let's see. There is nothing that we can sell to anyone here, which is kind of unfortunate. That means we're gonna have to... Okay, we're apparently... Yeah, we have some unnecessary stuff with us. Cheese wedge. Do you have cheese wheels? For boots. So that's all of our stuff. No, hold on. Arrows, yeah, I think we're carrying a bit too many arrows. Iron daggers. Rusty iron war axes. Oh yeah, they're quite heavy. Alright, red meat. I don't want to drop it all on the ground because it might spread around on the ground, and yeah, that won't be good. Hold on, repair hammer. Let's see, so we should be able to use it on a couple of items. There we go. Okay, it broke, so we were able to fix a couple of items. We're gonna need more repair hammers later on. Miscellaneous stuff. We still have too many items on us. Let's see, what weighs the most? Actually, yeah, just wooden. Let's see that. That's 7 kilograms. Rusty iron bow. Well, we don't need that. Just gonna drop it here, I guess. I'm interested if all this stuff is going to despawn. Actually, hold on, let me see if we can just store it in one of the barrels. Almost there. Apparently we cannot store it. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, let's just drop it. Okay, inventory. We have 3 of those rusty iron bows. Okay, well, 3 bows if anyone wants one. Okay, let's see, let's take a look at the map. So now we need to go... I'm gonna go to Shading Hall. Kinda interesting how we can fast travel there, even though we haven't discovered none of the places. Move it, there we go. So now they want us to go to Kobach. Of course, before the whole city of Kobach is gonna get destroyed, we're gonna go to Cyrodiil. Because Cyrodiil is well, I'm pretty familiar with the whole place. There's a lot of stuff to see and do, and most importantly, we've got shops over there, so we can enter one of the shops and we can sell all of our stuff, all of our unnecessary stuff. Well, what do we have here? We're being attacked by a skeever. A skeever indeed. That's it? Okay. Let's go. One of the reasons why I'm not going to fast travel right now is because I think it's better for us to just going ahead and exploring some stuff while on foot, and yeah, just marking some stuff on our map will be a bit more interesting, I think. Would definitely help us out if you're gonna have some way of transportation like a horse, but unfortunately for us, we don't have a horse as of right now. But later on we'll be able to buy one from the stable. Okay, what is this place? Did we just go all the way around? Hagdar discovered? Okay. Do they have a shop over here? Let's find out. Well, at least if we can sell some stuff in the tavern, that will be already something.
What do you want? Let
Well,
me give you some
friendly of you.
advice, stranger. Leave, now. You ain't welcome here.
Okay.
My grandfather built this place. Not that it's any of your business. We've been down, but we got plans to bring back the good old days. You'll see.
Sure, but not with that attitude.
I guess we've got a room available. 30 gold per night. Take it or leave it.
I'm gonna leave it. Alright.
And stop wasting my time. Just leave.
Well, this place looks so abandoned. Oh, trapdoor. Well, aren't you a sneaky one?
Make it quick.
What's in the trapdoor?
Just leave.
I mean, I can just return back later on here and just sneak past this guy, or while at night while he's asleep, and find out what's inside the trapdoor. Because I think he's hiding something. Pretty sure it's more than just ale and honey meat and everything else. Dry goods, okay, that sounds promising. Let's see what's what. Hello? Is the shop open?
Better be moving along, outsider.
Who is responsible for the shop?
What?
Are you in charge?
Go bother someone else. I'm waiting.
Well, aren't you all very friendly?
Make it quick.
Okay, let's see. We got... what do we have? Yeah, we're just gonna sell all of the stuff, all the unnecessary stuff that we have. They're gonna give us only 3 coins for the iron daggers? Alright, sure, whatever.
You probably cheated me. You probably cheated me,
And they're
didn't
selling
you?
it back for 13. So they're making 10 septims, or well, 10 golden coins profit on that. Rusty iron dagger.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
No, I don't think so. Didn't cheat you out of it. No, one bit. Iron short sword. Well, we kind of need ourselves as of now. War axes. We're gonna sell 3 of them.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
Then fur boots. We're gonna sell.
You probably
Those
cheated
ones.
me, didn't you? You
This ones. Of
probably
course, we're gonna
cheated
keep
me,
the
didn't you?
ones with the best condition.
You probably
Gonna sell the one
cheated
with
me, didn't you?
Barbarian, then
You
this one.
probably cheated me, didn't you? You probably cheated me, You probably cheated me, didn't you?
Oh, come on. Can this lady just be quiet for a couple of seconds? Leather shields.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
Mythic down hood. I'm just gonna keep one of them. And the mythic down robes, just for like a reference, like the events that happened. Rough leather shield. We don't really need
You
that.
probably
Right?
cheated me, didn't you?
Rusty iron greaves.
You probably cheated me,
Rusty
didn't
iron
you?
helmet. I mean, we currently, as of now, have only one helmet.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
Glass sandals.
You probably
Great.
cheated me, didn't you? You probably cheated me, didn't you?
And she can have the shackles for free. The potions. Okay, they're going for quite some money here. Potion of sorcery.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
She's got only 200 coins.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
Potion of cure poison. Alright. Rat meat. We're gonna sell all of it.
You
You
probably
and your people
cheated
in
me,
this
didn't you?
little village, you can have all the rat meat, whatever you want. Enjoy it. You deserve it with the attitude they have. Let's see what they have. Potion of healing. Potion of night eye. I mean, for half a
You
minute night eye.
probably cheated me, didn't you?
Okay, what else do we have? The wolf belts. That weighs
You probably
quite a
cheated
lot.
me, didn't you?
Silver vase. Not sure why we have that on
You
ourselves.
probably cheated me,
Silver
didn't you?
goblet.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
A knife. Okay, she can have it for free, I guess. Flawed topaz. We're gonna sell those actually at a different, well, in a different shop, where we're gonna get more cash. For boots.
You probably cheated me, didn't you?
All right. I
If
think
you're
we're
done
good.
shopping, you'd best be moving along.
Yeah, most definitely.
Just leave.
Damn, they're so angry with me. Why is everyone so angry? There's definitely something going on here. We need to find out what. Yeah, of course not allowed to enter here. Yeah, so this place I really don't remember from back in the day, so this will kind of remain a mystery, I guess. Unless, of course, we're gonna find out what's going on here. Why is everyone so...
We don't like strangers poking their noses into our business.
They're definitely hiding something.
A
I got nothing to say to you, stranger. Outsiders have always tried to destroy us, but we've always survived. Stop talking, enough.
And why was the outside trying to destroy all of them? Wait, this place looks completely abandoned and somehow they're still alive. Like, they're keeping their heads afloat, so there's something about this place that they need to find out. There's something happening here. Here's the thing. They are so angry with us, or just pretty much everyone who's just passing through. So we need to find out what happened, but I just don't know where to begin. Wooden door to Merlena prisoner's house. We need to lockpick the one. Door's locked. Maybe here we'll find some answers, but I highly doubt it. Bible of the Deep Ones. Okay. Encrypted code. Is that like the translation on the left? Actually, it's 90 coins, but we cannot take it apparently. Interesting. You know what? I'm kinda curious and I need to find out. But I guess what we can do is just save our progress here, just in case. And then we're gonna go ahead and continue next time. And we're gonna find out what's going on here. And another thing that we're gonna do is, of course, we're gonna visit, what's the place called? Kawach, where we're gonna be the hero of Kawach, I guess. But other than that, also we need to visit a place called Cyrodiil. Wait, let me check to make sure. Was it called Cyrodiil? Shadenhall, that was the one. So in Shadenhall there is Dark Brotherhood presence. So we already placed our marker, and that's where we're gonna continue next. So yeah, we discovered some strange location called Hagdirt. Now I don't remember this place whatsoever, like at all. So yeah, interesting. Anyways, so yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this part 1 of The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. And we're going to continue next time. Why is she so grumpy? Okay, anyways. Yeah, take care and see you next time.